Hello, my name is Ethan. We are currently live on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. So wherever it is you might be seeing this, make sure to follow and subscribe if you'd like to get notified when we go live next. I have a website, guys. As you can see, on my website, I have a blog. Go to ethanwrenn.com, top right-hand corner, click blog, and then you will be presented with this page. There's a ton of different articles pertaining to finance, the history of companies that we cover here on this channel, gaming, emulation, technology. There's a bunch of different things that you guys could potentially find interest in, so I'd highly recommend checking it out, letting me know what you think. You're even able to leave comments on each and every page. Let me know what you like, let me know what you didn't like. The next thing we're going to be covering is SHW, Sherwin-Williams Company. This is a really solid company. They make paint, and they're based here in my home state of Ohio. So, SHW, Sherwin-Williams, we made this video November 6th, 2022. Let's see what I had to say about Sherwin-Williams back in 2022. This would have been right as the markets were bottoming out in late 2022. Hello, my name's Ethan Wrenn. Make sure to check out my website, ethanwrenn.com, for you can find links to all my various socials. We are currently live at the bottom, buy low, sell high. Sentiment, low, buy low, sell high. Sherwin-Williams, very blue chip name, very household. We were talking about them in the Discord on August 26, 2022. Chart, here we go. As you can see. Now, what is it we enjoy about this symbol? Well, same consistent set of indicators we apply to every symbol we look at here. MACD oversold at the bottom, you want to buy low, sell high. RSI oversold at the bottom, buy low, sell high. Sentiment, low, buy low, sell high. These are all great things. You can also quite clearly see this weekly 180 moving average represented by the pink line. This has acted as a support for what is over a decade and a half maybe? Decade to a decade and a half. Very long time. The weekly 180 moving average has always acted as a support. I don't see why that would change anytime soon. So let's look at this in trading view, right? So what is it I like about this company, right? Dividend yield, this Sherwin-Williams, symbol SHW, has a dividend yield of 1.11%. Pretty good. The S&P has like a 1.5%, and the NASDAQ has like a 0.69% dividend. So this is kind of right in the middle of that. The U.S. national average for a singular company is roughly like 3%. So it's a little bit on the lower side as far as a company is concerned, but still great to have it here. Love to see it if you're a bull. Let's look at the financials. Q3 2021, they had a profit margin of 9.76%. In Q4 2021, they had a profit margin of 6.38%. In Q1 2022, they had a profit margin of 7.42%. In Q2 2022, they had a profit margin of 9.84%. And in Q3 2022, they had a profit margin of 11.33%. As you can see, the profit margin is growing over time, this is something we like to see, right? Definitely like to see. 11%, also very good, very good. Now let's look at these RSIs, right? RSI is low. When's the last time it was low? We have one here in 2020. We have one here in 2018. We have one here in 2016. We'll look at those for an example. So right now the RSI is towards the bottom, touching the 30. This is a bullish symbol. You want to be buying low and selling high. You want to be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy, right? The last time the RSI was this low, if you just look across the bottom here, I marked it with the purple, boom, March 2022. After that, this company proceeded to grow as much as 167%. That's massive. That's huge, especially in a blue chip company like this. I mean, it's not no tiny penny stock. They have a market cap of $56 billion currently. But, you know, just one example would be a fluke. Let's look at more. RSI, last time it was this low, October 2018, proceeded to run as much as 66%. The time before that, October 2016, it ran as much as 97%. These are very huge laps that are happening over and over again. This company never breaks below its weekly 180 moving average. Always look at the time frame. As you can see right here next to the symbol, there's this W. That means each candle here represents 1 week of time. Look, there's a little news. Oh, oops. This says Sherwin-Williams to acquire Italian wood coatings company. That sounds like good news, right? I really like this company. Again, they offer like paint products for like interiors of homes, various different kinds. I enjoy them. Definitely one to have in your portfolio. That's pretty much everything I feel I need to say on Sherwin-Williams. Well, I did a great job recapping Sherwin-Williams. This guy seems to really know his stuff. Let me take off my headphones here. Ugh. Same outfit, too. Man, this guy knows how to dress. Anyways, so when we first made this video, again, back in November 6th, 2022, the share price for SHW was $216.23. Let's see how this trade has performed over the past year. Currently, Sherwin-Williams is trading at a share price of $304.02. That's extremely well. They've performed extremely well over this past year. There was a little bit of a sideways movement as they formed this bottom, a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders here. but eventually definitely pulled through towards the later half of the year in 2023, posting solid returns. Now, let's get these both on screen again. So as you can see, from a price point of 216.23 to 304.02, let's see where that brings us. That is as much as a 40.4% gain to its current price point, and then its high brings it to a 44.39% gain for the given time period. And as you can see, it's been around 421 days. Interesting. If you've looked at a video I've made on my channel that talks about the average amount of time it takes for a bull run to elapse, I highly recommend watching that video. You might find some valuable information in there. So, if we want to annualize this return, let's do that. Let's see what it would look like. Again, it was in this candle, and I'll show you guys that. 216. And we'll go right to here. As you can see, bring up the calculator. That gives us an annualized rate of return of 38.84% per year. That's extremely good, actually, when you think about it. That's higher than the S&P 500. That's higher than the Dow. That's higher than SCHD, which is a dividend yielding product from Schwab. Lower than the QQQ, but again, the QQQ is a tech fund. Tech's kind of a growth sector. You'd kind of expect most of the value in a fund like QQQ to come from share price. I'd say this performed extremely well. Let's look at the time period. We'll overlay our charts. And as you can see, this investment has outpaced the S&P 500 for the given time period, doing extremely well. While the S&P 500 produced roughly 30%, this investment into Sherwin-Williams produced roughly 43%, almost 50% more for the same time period. That's very respectable, guys, very respectable. Just wanted to comment on it and let you guys know how this trade was going. That's pretty much everything I have to say about Sherwin-Williams. We're going to move into our next symbol now.